Hey, it's the man of the sea. And before we start the video, if this is your first time in the channel, subscribe to join. In chapter 102 of JoJo Lion, Hirohiko Araki brought Kei Kira back into the plot, and a lot of people are now discussing the possibility of a battle between Kei Kira's Born This Way and Toru's Wonder of You. And personally, I am not sure whether it's gonna happen or not, but nonetheless it's a very interesting topic to talk about. So this video is gonna be divided into 5 parts. Born This Way, Wonder of You, why it will happen, why it won't happen, and the conclusion. Born This Way. Born This Way is an automatic long-range stand. It takes the form of a rider riding a motorcycle. It has 2 abilities. The first one allows the user to pursue a target by suddenly having their stand appear when something is open. And that something can be anything, except if it's a part of a living being's body. And the second ability allows the stand to conjure powerful and cold gust of winds. The gust of winds are so powerful and cold that they can be turned into ice projectiles. And as for its stand stats, it has AC in destructive power, AB in speed, an A in range, an A in durability, an E in precision, and an E in developmental potential. In this section of the video, everything I say about Wonder of You's ability is just a theory of mine, so take everything with a grain of salt. Wonder of You. Wonder of You is an automatic long-range stand. The stand has 2 forms, one of which is an old man, which Toru uses to disguise as a Fekusatoru. The other one is similar to the first form, but with a non-humanoid head. It seems that Wonder of You has the ability to manipulate probability, but it can only be used to the ones that pursued or thought of pursuing Toru. And in chapter 102, Toru told Yasuho not to look nor pursue him, because if she does, the order of death will shift starting with her. This could mean that the bigger the threat you are, the higher the probability of death. And as for its stand stats, everything is unknown. Why it will happen. Kei Kira has been absent from JoJo Lion for 23 chapters, last appearing in chapter 75. Ozone Baby's Pressure Part 3, and returning in chapter 102, Endless Calamity Part 8. And it's only appropriate for Araki to give her a role in the climax of the story. After all, she is the half-sister of Josuke Higashikata, and was the one who revealed Josuke's identity, which was an important part of the story. Also, Born This Way and Wonder of You contrasts each other very well. One pursues, and the other can't be pursued. So it's like when the unstoppable force meets the immovable object. Why it won't happen. A while ago I talked about Kei Kira's Born This Way, but I didn't mention the fact that in order to pursue a target, she must touch them first. And it's safe to assume that Kei Kira and Toru doesn't know each other, which means that she definitely hasn't touched Toru yet. So it's gonna be difficult for Araki to implement a fight between Kei Kira and Toru, since Kei would be pursuing Toru in order to touch him, and we all know how that would end. Conclusion. In conclusion, whether or not Kei Kira's Born This Way and Toru's Wonder of You would be clashing with each other in JoJo Lion, Kei Kira would already be dead before it even begins, since she won't be able to use her stand on Toru. So Toru would easily stomp her with Wonder of You. But if we strip off the condition for Born This Way, the battle would end up like this.
And that's the video. Thank you for watching. And as always,
アリーベ・デルチ